Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, depending on when you're watching this video. We're going to continue and we're going to look at integration of trig functions. Now, as we've said all along, integration reverses differentiation. So I've summarised on the board the integration of trig functions. Let's go through it very quickly. We know that if we differentiate sine x, we get cos x. So to integrate cos x, sine x plus c because of the indefinite integral. Differentiate cos x and we get negative sine x. So if we integrate sine x, we get negative cos x plus c. Differentiate sine ax. Now we did that using the chain rule, but it is given on your formula sheet as a cos ax. So if we integrate cos ax dx, we get 1 upon a sine ax plus c. If we differentiate cos ax, again given on your formula sheet, negative a sine ax. So reversing that, integrating sine ax would be negative 1 upon a cos ax plus c. And it's extending that on, differentiating sine ax plus b, we know that it would be a times cos ax plus b, so integrating cos ax plus b would be 1 over a sine ax plus b plus c. And differentiating cos ax plus b would give us negative a sine ax plus b. So if we integrate sine ax plus b, that would give us negative 1 upon a cos ax plus b plus c. Now, I've summarised on the board, left on the board, what you are given in the formula sheet. Okay, let's do some examples now. If we were asked to integrate cos 2x, now you're given your table of standard integrals over here, and it tells us that if we are integrating cos ax, it's 1 upon a sine ax plus c. So let's go and do that then. Integrating cos ax, 1 upon a, so that's 1 upon 2, and it's sine ax, so sine 2x, and plus c. So that's it, straightforward. Let's do a second one now. Integrating negative sine 5x. So let's rewrite that one because that is integrating negative 1 times sine 5x. And the negative 1 is just a constant. So that is going to be negative 1 times. Now this time we're asked to integrate sine ax, negative 1 upon a cos ax. So ours is sine 5ax, so it's going to be negative 1 upon 5. So negative 1 upon 5 cos 5x plus c. So that would be negative 1 times negative a fifth, 1/5, cos 5x plus c. Okay, let's do a third example. If we were asked to integrate sine 2 minus x dx, now it doesn't look quite the same, does it here? Integrating sine x, but actually we treat it in exactly the same way. So if we are asked to integrate something like this, sine 2 minus x, integrating sine, it's negative cos ax first of all, so it's going to be negative cos, so I'm going to write negative 1 cos 2 minus x, and I'm dividing by, it's minus 1 upon a, the coefficient of the x. So that is, the coefficient here is negative 1. So this is negative 1 over negative 1 cos 2 minus x and plus c because it's an indefinite integral. So that is equal to cos 2 minus x plus c. Okay, let's do a fourth example, and this time it's a definite integral. We're integrating from 0 to pi by 12, cos 6x plus sine 4x, and we integrate it term by term. So let's do the integration first. Integrating cos 6x, now over here we've got cos ax is 1 upon a sine ax, so let's do that. That would be 1 upon 6 sine 6x. And then integrating sine 4x, that would be negative 1 upon 4 cos 4x. And we are integrating, the limits are from 0 to pi by 12. Now, the next stage is to put our upper limit in, so that would be 1/6 sine 6 times pi by 12 minus 1/4 times cos 4 times pi by 12 minus our lower limit now, 1/6 times sine 6 times 0 minus 1/4 cos 4 times 0. Okay, now let's tidy that up a wee bit. That is 1/6 times sine 6 pi over 12, that's pi going to simplify to pi by 2, minus 1/4 cos, that will tidy up to pi by 3, minus 1/6 times sine of 0 minus 1/4 times the cos of 0. Okay, let's put our values in now. That would be 1/6 times the sine of pi by 2, sine of 90, which is 1, minus 1/4 times the cosine of 60, which is a half, cosine of pi by 3. If you want to think of 60 in your head, that would be minus a half. And then let's do the next bracket. 1/6 times the sine of 0 is 0, minus 1/4 times the cosine of 0, and the cosine of 0 is 1. So that would be 1/6 minus 1/8 minus, and over here we would have 0 minus 1/4. 0 minus 1/4. So I'm going to take that bracket away. That would be 1/6 minus 1/8 minus 0. Now that's minus minus 1/4, so that's going to become plus 1/4. Now if it's paper 2, you've got your calculator. If it was paper 1, you would have to be able to work that out. But work that out then, and you would get 7/24. Okay, thank you.